Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Rule the Waves 2 as Germany, episode number 82, and perhaps the last episode, but I'm not going to guarantee it. We've seen the way the last few have gone. Things are moving. I mean, there's definitely the general standoff of the two navies, the two fleets, that phase has definitely passed. We're going in crazy mode. As John has written, we have executed Operation Light Brigade. Is that what it was? I can't remember. I think it was Operation Light Brigade. But so we're moving full line abreast, charging the enemy. And the good news for us is, unlike the Light Brigade, it's kind of like if we charge them, their cannons have to face the other way. We actually have a better chance of survival, I think, which is why a siren has started. Anyway, which is what part of the motivation for me doing it. I was kind of waiting for a moment where we would have, I would imagine, more success in doing it. And then after that, oh yeah, by the way, we have absolutely no idea. With the save game having issues last time, it looks like it did not have the same problems this time. And look at that, one of my Valkyries is taking out one of the Schlichtings. I love to see those little engagements happening. And it's Stachel Swine v. Stachel Swine on the eastern flank. I don't think this... So you guys should go squad max. Looks like you're pretty much out of it. You lost 2 of your turrets. You're 1 hit away from dying. You do have torpedoes. So what I'm going to do is actually have him... Well, he'll probably be the one actually to torpedo the Sternbringer. So steady as she goes. Now, our second here, who not very damaged, can pick up the pace and move towards, I guess, the other battleships. Okay, so we're really starting to pummel the Graf Zeppelin now. It looks like those initial torpedoes missed. That's, I mean, I think doesn't matter very much now. So, and we are still landing some good shells on the Sternbringer. Now, I don't know how this battle's going to end. It's a little bit... We don't need an all-or-nothing kill. If we still think about this from like the global landscape and like the role-played setup we have, a decisive victory is not necessary to keep these guys in port for the remainder of the war. I would say that if we have... so the naval branch, obviously with Torturpitz being on the side of the Republic, they're going to have an advantage. The main navy, the top people in the navy, did side, and obviously the planes, the airplanes, the naval aviation side has all sided with. So, I mean, anywhere close to Germany, we shouldn't have a problem. So if we have a force which is able to dispatch anything which is not near Germany, we should be okay. Yeah, so Schwab is taking a few hits. Move those guys out. So the Blukers and the Stolz guys are okay. So yeah, we will just be rushing down towards this group, hoping that nothing bad happens. The Guerre has her sights set firmly on this Sternbringer. Hopefully we can bring her down. I think we're going to have to go give her the other way. Yeah, she's definitely taking a lot of hits. I know that she's going to be destroyed, but I just want her to sink as quickly as possible. So... Stachel Swines. Ooh, the Alloy is starting to land some hits on the... It's sad because it's their fellow Stachel Swines, but it must be done. And even the other battleships starting to focus on the Stachel Swines over there. Yeah, I think that this Sternbringer has basically already given up the ghost. We'll go ahead and line up and launch our torpedoes this turn. Can we launch torpedoes this turn? Should be one very, very close. There it is. Ooh, friendly ships in line of fire. Well, if we can't launch this turn, we actually won't be able to launch. Yeah. Okay, well, that's fine. She might launch anyway. Doesn't look like she is. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure that this Stormbringer is a goner. She's not officially. It just shows you how in the love of God, what the hell? Huh. You know, I think that we should just, I guess I should do this, right? Anybody should do this, though. There needs to be a petition for them to work on this torpedo thing. Come on, I mean, it's so broken. It's not even funny. I'm trying to laugh here. And it's so broken it actually is still funny. Like, look at this. This is actually, I mean, I guess you could say that these guys are inbound and probably would. But it's just funny how, it's comical how some launch torpedoes, seriously, that are probably more at risk of hitting your own ships than the enemy ships. And yet, you know, some of them just get through. It's a strange, strange, strange thing. Now, we have already made the mistake of neglecting our carriers. They do have some ready. And the unreadies, yeah, so I think we're good to go here. And I think with them in disarray, I'm not sure if I'm going to do a coordinated strike. And this will be the first time we see our fighters, really. And I'll have these guys do naval strike as well. I don't think we need the escorts now. So those guys aren't ready. We'll put them onto heavy load and we'll get them ready. But that'll be not right now. So ready, 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 and then all of them are ready. Good, so this is all of them. So we'll launch down here, and I think we'll just let people just go. I may want to change that up a little bit further south. Something like this. That should be okay. Time at target, 5 o'clock, which is in an hour. Let's just launch that. I think it'll be okay. We'll wait a turn and then we'll get the other ones up. So we have to do some maneuvering here to avoid our own torpedoes. It's always funny when that actually does happen. We hit the Kaiser Penguin. No, we didn't hit the Kaiser Penguin. They hit the Kaiser Penguin with a torpedo, which is actually this Sternbringer's torpedoes. So she must have launched her full broadside. And the Kaiser Penguin's rudder is damaged. Is that correct? Jam starboard. Okay, well, she's going to spin. So that's not ideal, but the worst of it is the fact that we're having to dodge from our own damn ships. I'm going to turn into this to just narrow the profile of our ships, see if that helps. They've done a very good job scrambling their Valkyries out to this side, which is going to prevent us from just gaining on them too much. And the good news is we can stay on the flanks, which will rout these guys, basically corral them. If they make a turn to the left or to the right, to either of their sides, we will have torpedoes waiting for them. So, all right. Well, we were able to launch some torpedoes at some point, apparently. I don't know what to do about this. It's another situation, awkward situation with torpedoes about to hit us. Yeah, she's going in a circle. She's going to go for a ride. Everyone else should just basically stay on course. Speed up a little bit over here. And squad max from that. Okay, fair. Okay, good. We got 2 hits on her. The Guerre looks like she's going to make it out of harm's way. The Stachel one actually looks a little bit in doubt. These torpedoes should run out of steam, though. So we're about where they were launched from. I'm hoping they're going to run out of steam. So this one is probably sunk now. Not officially, but I'm going to consider her such. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Okay, we got lucky. Whew, that was a close one. Stoles is avoiding torpedoes. 4 torpedoes. Interesting. That's must have been the other side of the Sternbringer? Huh. Unless we're avoiding our own torpedoes now. Which, unfortunately, is quite possible. So the Kaiser Penguin, I believe, is on her own. Yeah. And the Stoles is continuing in her place, which is good. Okay, so let's see what we have going on here now. We are taking more fire than we're giving out on that eastern flank. And I think I'm going to send the Valkyries down south. We won't be dealing with the Valkyries with our own Valkyries, although that would be, I think, a prudent decision. The Naval in here is just going to get obliterated by that, so we're going to deploy smoke and pull off. Wait for... I mean, we could... Let's see. They only have one light cruiser there. There's the rest of their Valkyries. Interesting. They have a single solitary Valkyrie over here, which we could pounce upon. But I'm going to let my light cruisers drift down to the other ones instead. We actually do want you guys to be moving this way as much as possible. And I actually do want you to start focusing on another ship. Yeah, like the other Sternbringer. In fact, we will... Sorry, specifically tell you to focus on that one, yes. Okay, so we'll see what happens with those orders given. Okay, so we just need to be careful. I mean, this is fun and all, but okay, now we're starting to hit the Blucher, which is good. We do want to knock those guys out. Slick teams are taking some barrages here and there. Yeah, and it is, as I was kind of imagining, our destroyers which are taking the worst of it. It's not too late to call the Valkyries back to eliminate this solitary light cruiser, but I feel like that puts them against battleships more, and I'd rather the Valkyries be able to take out their own. We could even try to get... Arminius, how bad... You're not very badly damaged. We're going to have you come in against the light cruisers, if at all possible. Sock, Skiff... Being so close to dead, a very beaten up superstructure, I'm sure, is not going to be so deployed. Now, I think I neglected to ready up my next one. Yes, we have one there. So, if they have one person, I'm just going to set it to 0, because I'm not interested, basically. Alright, so this game plan seems to have worked. We are, we are keeping them corralled in the direction which is not beneficial for their firing configuration. And I am going to let the Valkyries head south. Yeah. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so Stoles, I guess, is the command. Yeah, turn off that. This is not ideal. We'll have you go around and maybe put some torpedoes in. Oh my gosh, they're just everywhere. Okay, she's not officially sinking yet, if I'm not mistaken. She is now, damn it. Because I was going to say, I don't know how the flooding works, but I don't think it's locked. I want to sink this thing as fast as possible, get it out of the picture, right? Now, as far as I know, the best way of doing that is putting a lot of torpedoes into it before it sinks, or before it's sinking, which should make it sink faster. But that time is now come and gone. And now I would say that we are not doing as well with the Stachel Swines, but we'll move over here and try to go Stachel Swine versus Stachel Swine. Hamburg is a Stachel Swine, so yeah, so she'll also... Gosh, she must have had a rudder issue. Slichting taking a hit. Blucher with a 16-inch shells, that's very good to see. Good job, Graf von Eisen. And then light shots on the Sternbringer. You are actually in worse shape? The same terrible shape. Okay, so you guys are both pretty much useless without... Well, the bigger question then is, okay, Tudor Revolt, who doesn't have any speed left, will be left to attack that one. We'll get you to attack something else. Fair enough. Okay, 2 hits on this Sternbringer. That's fantastic. This is heavy damage. So I feel like the tide is starting to turn a little bit in our favor. And of course I'm very happy about that. You know, I might even switch up the Kaiser Penguin. This is an interesting decision. She's engaging one which I feel like is already being engaged, but we're going to have a huge advantage if we can take out this Valkyrie. So I'm going to switch fire over to this Valkyrie. Also, it's the closest target for Kaiser Penguin, so... Is she still having a problem? No. She's going to be back in the game soon enough, but Oh god, why do we launch the torpedoes this way? That's interesting. Okay, yeah, so we do want to get these guys pulled away and the Valkyrie targeted. Slichting took a 5-inch hit. Yeah, I mean, those aren't going to do too much damage. The Valkyrie is a very scary thing, if I were them, at least. Okay, good. Now we're seeing the hits coming. 17-inch hit on the Sternbringer. As she slows down, she'll just be gobbled up by the rest of our fleet, and we still have you on fire. And probably in one more minute, one more turn, and we can put a few more torpedoes into her. We also should have these airplanes getting ready to deploy. How much longer will it be? 2 minutes, yep. So that'll be very, very soon. Alright, you probably are not ideal for leading the way. But you're also, you know, something to nip at the heels, which is good. Yeah, so this group here has really been completely chased away by one Valkyrie, which is why I would love if we could just eliminate her. And we're still landing very good shots on the Sternbringer. Yeah, that was 4 17-inch shells in this one turn. That's brutal. So she might be out of it, and all those Sternbringers going down also amounts to a large loss of dual-purpose weaponry. So it should make it easier for us to get in there with our aircraft. Just scattering them. I mean, everything is starting to, it's like a snowball effect, or it's like a pendulum which is hanging on at the vertical position. Just a slight nudge, and you can get the whole thing rolling your way. So I feel like that's what's happening here. Now, I think this Valkyrie has really done its money's worth. It's eliminated a lot of our destroyers, removed their capabilities. So, with the Stolz de Kaisers targeting the wrong ship, I guess I will have to... I would like the Blukers targeted. Start getting the closer one. Ah, good. Oh, this is only 4-inch guns, but yeah, we do want to start landing some hits on her. The Valkyrie, at least put her under fire. We still have this Sternbringer. She's not going down. Oh, she is going down. Okay, so now we need to switch focus over to the Blukers. As I, already started to do, but now we need to make it official for a lot more ships. It's also something to consider here that we do want to... How do I want to do this? I think I'll swing in and swing back around the other way. We do want to make sure that all these ships are sunk when they're stopped, or when we disengage, we don't want the whole line to turn back on us and us to be in a very bad position. This is obviously a little bit too tight, though. Let's try to figure this out. Let's get you over here, you over there, and you this way is fine. So probably everyone should just be going squad max, or 23, 24, those are fine numbers as well, because I think that's squad max for most of our people right now. So, yeah, we want to divide and conquer, so I'm not even worried. I mean, this is a tough group of cruisers. We don't need to engage that. Ooh, the torpedo tubes exploded. Alloy appears to be okay. I think I don't want to run her off that far. So let's just do this. One thing which is great about this is all of the dual-purpose anti-aircraft defense ships are way away from the main group, which is wonderful. Wonderful. So we'll turn these guys back. And yeah, I think we'll just keep going. Alright, unfortunate, very unfortunate. Try to launch our torpedoes at the Sternbringer. Ah, she's just dead in the water. Okay, so who's launching? Stolz. Stolz. Where are you, Stolz? Let's get you to switch targets. Okay. Set ship target. No longer that, but the Blucher's probably next. I think this should be elimination in detail. Let's get these guys to turn back, because I believe we're about to have a much better time against this Valkyrie. She is taking some light damage. She's turned away, but she's about to be pummeled by a lot of our guns. Also, it's good to see our Valkyries are starting to open up on the Slicktings, inflicting some damage, even though it's only with their secondaries right now. Oh god, no! Oh, I thought that was the Valkyrie being hit. Okay, so it was not the case. Sternbringer hit by a lot of torpedoes. That's the Tugendberger Wald. Good, just to put her out of commission. And, you know, we'll give every torpedo we have in that situation, because I don't see any reason not to. Don't think we need you to be firing, but at the same time, it's also fine, I think. Penguin, you're still targeting this, which is good, but you're not hitting, which is not good. Good, so we're landing hits on the Bluchers now. And they have older armor. We actually did the perfect thing. We eliminated this Blucher's aft turret. So, as soon as we can... I mean, they might be turning towards, which is a little bit scary. We don't want that to happen, but... because we don't have any destroyers in the way right now. We'll get them back, but... you know, obviously the Valkyrie has done a darn good job of knocking us out of our rhythm here. So it'd be interesting to see what these Bluchers are doing. Are they sacrificial lambs? Because if we are able to eliminate the Bluchers and the Sternbringers, at least 2 of the Sternbringers and 2 Bluchers, and with 0 losses of our own, I mean to heavy ships at least, we'll be in a dominating position to continue. Since I've already said this, I didn't even think about this, but I just realized if I already said this, wasn't planned by the way, but if I said that the northern area is more controlled by the Republic, that means the Republic controls the dockyards. So, I'm fine to even roleplay the fact that the Italians and Spanish are kind of breaking, you know, they're firmly siding with the Loyalists, the Empire, the Kaiser, and they're willing to repair ships at their docks, but they won't build new ones. I mean, their navies are not going to specifically contribute. It will just be some looking the other way while their ships are, you know, in neutral, quote, even though it's neutral port. It's not really. It's kind of weird to think because Civil War is very different than, like, we are declaring ourselves a new nation. To, diplomatically, it'd be pretty easy just to wave your hand and say, oh, we're dealing with a rebellion. So, and then you would just say, okay, yeah, go ahead and repair. That makes sense to me. These Bluchers are going to present a challenge here. I mean, we are engaging them. So who is going to get away? The Stolz to Kaisers, which is unfortunate, or will they? Oh no. This could be perfect timing. Just when their fleet is starting to break away. So this is what I was worried about. The Blucher actually doing a hell of a lot of damage. By the way, where are you firing? Because your guns are both pointing the wrong way. We'll turn away. Like, let's, you know, realize when they've outgunned us fair and square. And they have in this case, unfortunately. So this is probably the end of our little mission. Our little attempt to catch them off guard. I think that'll be the last of it. We'll probably turn and form a real battle line once again. Which will mean, I think, very bad things for this Valkyrie. Since she's still kind of in the middle of it all. And I really wish that you had enough to just move a little bit so you can launch your torpedoes, but... oh, you have 0 left anyway. Okay, well, good. Probably means you were the perpetrator of launching all those torpedoes I didn't want launched earlier, but that's a little bit late to be crying over spilled milk. We are landing some 17-inch shells on these. That is really good to see. Some hits on the Slicktings, which is also good. The Sternbringer, not very important, but that's the Hamburg anyway. Yeah, but they did obviously do some good damage. This is only disabled. I'm very happy that it's only disabled, not destroyed. Let's see what happens. Looks like a good turn. Blucher taking another 17-inch hit. They probably can't put up with as many of those. Wow, Gutterfunken had her revenge. Lots of hits. Looks like that torpedo's just going to just miss, which is unfortunate, but it's a good little barrage. Medium gun scoring a hit. That's not... We can allow that. They are still hitting us with this Valkyrie, which I'm not happy about. I was really hoping the Kaiser Penguin would have eliminated her by now. Okay. Who are you actually firing at? Yeah. So I think you should be firing at... This is a mistake, right? Yeah, you are firing at the correct direction. Good. Not hitting you yet, but hopefully that's just a matter of time. Okay, let's see what happened here. A good turn. When you see classes in bold, that's always a good sign. Alright, the Valkyrie finally took a 17-inch hit. And, okay, we don't know what happened with it, but the Bluchers have turned back now. So we can get the Stern to Norden also to turn back. We're flushing these guys basically right into the air group, which is not even intentional, but I think it's going to have amazing consequences. So the Bluchers are taking hits, which is good to see. I thought there's something bigger. Yeah, 16-inch hit. Okay, that's not that great, but 17-inch hit. So kind of a nothing turn. Not too much important going on. Go one more. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Sturmriggers are being hit. Another 17-inch hit on the lead Blucher, which is good, because I know this one with the turret down is less threatening. Slichting taking some 5-inch guns. 4-inch guns. 6-inch guns. Good, she's actually taking quite a few hits. 5-inch. 3 Gotterfugen's really landing it. I guess this is the auto loading. Do we have auto loading? No, those are 5-inch guns. We only have auto loading on I think 6-inch guns, so it's not the auto loading. Never mind. Medium guns hitting our Stern to Norden still. Stars of the North, I think. The translation. And where are those airplanes? Here they come. I'm waiting for it. It's the big climax, probably the climax of this episode. Oh, wow. So I forgot to mention, off camera is when I did all of the readying of stuff. So you can see, I did all the readying of anything that was available to be readied that had 2 or more aircraft at least. I did that off camera. I did it at the very end of last episode. So now we do have another group. So if they're 1s, I'm just going to put them to 0. A 4 is mighty fine. Get these guys to escort. Well, whatever. I mean, escort's still strafe. That can be useful, but that was a mistake. We have a lot of aircraft ready. You are not. 0, 9. Yeah, so we have a lot of good things, though. 10, 9, 9, 2, 7, 8. Lots of fighters. It's going to be pretty cool to see how they do. We'll get the fight. I mean, as long as this doesn't overburden, which I'm sure it's not going to. We don't have enough aircraft at this point to overburden our flight decks. So we'll get all these other little things to go. And this is probably just the cleanup efforts now, so we're going to do the same thing. Basically just fly anywhere in this direction and hit anything you can find there. Okay. Good, the Bluchers are really starting to take that damage now. I mean, I'm like, the Bluchers are kind of, in a weird way, they're kind of glass cannon-ish. They don't have very good armor, and on top of that, I think that their armor was best only Like, I can't remember. What was it exactly? Yeah, so they have very, very, very low deck armor. Pretty good belt. So, fighting them from a distance, which would have probably have been better, but I mean, it's so beautiful the fact that we actually were able to pull this little maneuver off. We got the AI to retreat, and they're probably in the... I'd like to roleplay at least. I'd like to think that the Admiral is probably like, I need to save my ships. But the Bluchers are then just obviously a lost cause. And I think we'll pull out of this after we swallow up the last two Bluchers. How? Because this last Sternbringer I don't think is going to be possible to take out as well. But yeah, 17-inch hit, 16-inch hit. And then still working on the Slicktings, which I'm also happy about. Because again, as much as possible, we just want to increase our odds. Like, destroyers is probably something we can build within a war. Maybe we can buy destroyers. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to roleplay it perfectly on the fly. But, oh yeah, so this Blucher is definitely a goner. And... ooh, wow. But she just destroyed 2 adjacent turrets. Boy, this event is annoying. We're gonna send the Stern to the Nordens after the light cruisers now. It's kind of a funny thing, but she's now become a very strong light cruiser. She has 5-inch guns that she's now the only thing she's capable of doing is using those. So, but she's pretty much cannot be penetrated by light cruiser ammo, at least in the important places. That was done by a Blucher too. It's pretty crazy. And right after we were just blasted the crap out of her. Wait, which one was it? Yeah. The one that only has 1 gun left. But according to this, its entire barrage of 3 hit us. It's brutal. I'm not going to go into the odds of that happening. I think they're pretty small, but it happened. And we just have to live with that. Okay, let's move on. Again, we have the relief forces coming. That's the important thing. Alright, Blucher is still taking some damage, which is good. Sternbringer stuff, which we don't care about. Slichting stuff, which we do care about. She's got to be taking some damage. Slichting, more 6-inch shells. That was a different one. Back to the different one, even. 5-inch shells on this Valkyrie. Good, just keep suppressing her. And yeah, okay, not much more. Okay, let's see what happened here. Wrong. Okay. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, we'll need to set these ship targets a little bit more appropriately. Oh, that Sternbringer, that's actually fine. This is not fine. We will take anything. I would love to get this Feuerdracher. So please engage that instead. We could get lucky enough to take out one of the battle cruisers. Well, I mean, now they're battleships, but fast battleships. That would be, I think, a big success. This Blucher must be dead. She's already slowed down a lot. Still taking hits, though. Like I said, as long as we don't lose any big ships, we didn't lose any Bluchers ourselves so far. This thing is just really slowly maneuvering out of here. We'll slow her down even more just so she doesn't have any problems. And here comes the aircraft. Oh gosh, finally. Finally happened. Got Fukin, after being very, very successful, now taking some pretty strong return fire. Good. The one that's trying to get away, take another 17-inch shell. So we'll end up gobbling up, it looks like 2 Sternbringers and 2 Bluchers. And then it's really... oh god. Yep. That's not good. Crap. This is so bad. I don't understand the torpedo algorithm. We already went into it, so I don't want to go into it anymore, but I think if I go back, I just don't know. I guess we'll have to cut away this way. Okay, we're going to go chase down the light cruisers now. We're just going to turn everyone to the south. let the rest of this force disengage, and we're going to go after the light cruisers, as I said. So, yeah. The only one who's going to stay on this course kind of is the Kaiser Penguin, because she's engaging the Valkyrie. But yeah, this direction is being forsaken because of the torpedo launching of Stoles and the other stupidity. And plus we can get some good benefits by just tracking down these light cruisers. I like, in my head, I keep thinking one of the best things for us to do in our like role-played strategic situation is eliminate their light forces. Like, their battleships are just absolutely useless alone. Considering we have the aircraft carriers, we should have the huge scouting advantage. Ironically, we actually have these two slick things which can come in from the other direction. Let's make sure that the Graf Zeppelin is actually dead, though. And it looks like the Norvey is for sure sank, so that's good to see. Yeah, and here comes our aircraft as well. This is pretty cool. I mean, this is going to work out pretty well, I think. Get all of our ships to just start attacking the light cruisers and such, including our light cruisers. Yep, so just get everyone to go down. I can't believe you're still having issues. Your rudder has been jammed port for like seriously an hour. I mean, let's talk to the Bismarck about that, right? So it's not like it's ahistorical for a rudder to be jammed for a very long time, but it's unfortunate. Okay. Stoles is practically running at the speed of these torpedoes. The Graf von Eisen somehow did not get the order. Okay, we need to separate her. Oh my god. I don't know how to save her. I guess we'll just go this way. I'm gonna just hope we can get out of the way in time. Yeah. What? No, she's not turning the right way now. Please, 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 please. You're just, I can't believe this. I can't believe the Stoles would launch those torpedoes. Okay, whoever's targeting this Blucher, don't, oh my god. Oh, hell no. Graf von Eisen, you are like the luckiest thing alive. Can't believe that already did not hit you. Okay, let's just keep going this way. Get out of the way of those torpedoes. Yeah, chase down the last... But look at you should be targeting the Blucher very close in front of you. Yeah. Okay, so now we just try to keep the light cruisers separated. Can turn off this line abreast stuff. Get people back to normal formations. Most ships are not even, don't even have running mates, division mates at this point, but for those that do, they can go back to line ahead. So pretty successful. We'll see what these, here we go. This is the interesting thing to me. How will these guys end up working? So we are hitting this Valkyrie again. It's very good to see. It's got heavy damage. I want it sunk. I really want it sunk. It was so good and so effective. I won't be happy until that thing is below the waves. Turns out this Sternbringer is running slow, and I wonder if I can just pick it off. So we did hit this Blucher with... Wait. That's the wrong one, though. Okay, Stoles the Kaiser. I'm going to have you switch your focus to the other Blucher. Or, actually, let's set your chip target to the Sternbringer, yeah. If we can land enough hits on this thing, I'm actually going to be okay with pursuing it and knocking it out. But, we're about to land a huge barrage of dive bombers, fighter glide bombers, all kinds of interesting stuff is about to land. So let's see how that goes. Can't wait, can't wait. Okay, so this Blucher's now, I think, officially a goner. Not officially, but she's, 0 of 3 turrets functioning. Who are the ones hitting her? Stoles. Okay, so Stoles, I want you to also switch over to the Sternbringer. If we can land enough hits on that, we'll be in really good shape. So, I mean, I don't know if that's possible, but if it's possible... I think this Valkyrie might be sunk. Well, not yet. Not officially, at least. Yeah, so we'll chase these other ones out. We got to... So let's actually start getting... Arena, why don't you start targeting... maybe the rear Valkyrie? That would be a big pickup for us to get another Valkyrie. Because those are... the person with the Valkyries will control the light cruiser battles. Should it be a light cruiser only battle, at least. Sternbringer was hit by a torpedo. Which one? Okay. Unfortunately, not the ones I'm thinking of. I was hoping it was my aircraft hitting this one. Okay, here we go. We're moving in. The Slichting's being gobbled up. That one's being gobbled up. Sternbringer, who's... Okay, Von Teufel. We do not want you targeting that. Let's get you to target... Let's go for like the next Slichting in line, I guess. I mean, just want to eliminate everything. The Slichtings are still good enough to destroy destroyers, so let's take them out. Now, aircraft damage. Combined AA of 84, so it's still pretty good. Ah, got one though. One torpedo hit. Fantastic. I guess this thing is now going under the waves. Nope, not yet. Well, I still want to switch. Oh, God. Okay, those are torpedoes running. Okay, we don't have to worry about those. Okay, let's just give them a couple more turns, and then I do want to switch over to attack something else. Yeah, I mean, we just blasted the crap out of it. So 6-inch guns. These are not 6-inch guns. Okay, Grafeneisen, you're now switching over to the Sternbringer. We can just land some blows on her. That's the one I want, but not the gun caliber I want to be hitting with. We are hitting with the Valkyrie. That's good news. Okay, Grafeneisen turret destroyed. Wow. Certainly not having a good day with turrets, but that's normal. This is a Feuerdrache. They do have, like, yeah, I mean, they are lighter. That's why I wanted, like, the Stoles and stuff like that in front, not... That can't be correct. Those aren't her actual turrets, are they? Yeah, there we go. It updated, hooray. So we are putting 9 shells down on the Sternbringer, but she's also bringing 9 shells back to bear on us. It's just a very funny situation here, where we have, these lines of ships running. Stachelschwein's going to be trying to do some damage. Really funny situation. I don't know why it's like, I don't know, funny's not quite the right word, but much quieter turn, which I'm actually pretty happy about. It's a lot easier to parse this. And also went completely in our favor, which is good. I didn't see any heavy caliber shells. None. Okay. Those torpedoes will not survive. They're probably about to disappear. Okay, let's see. Valkyrie took a hit. Slichtings are getting... It's probably the one that's dying. Ah! Good. Oh, no. No. Arminius. Wrong one. Oh, good. Good. We did. We landed a 17-inch shell on, and look at that. Here comes some torpedo bombers just in time. Give her hell. So they're going to be turning a lot to avoid the the aircraft, which should mean it's, you know, a little bit easier for us to land shells. Not easier, but I should say easier relative to them. And of course the holy grail is to just torpedo the crap out of one of these guys. I'm not sure how likely that is to happen, but we're actually starting to land some hits on the Valkyries as well, which I'm really happy to see. Yeah, 16-inch shell, 6-inch shell, 4-inch shell. Every single one of the arena's gun calibers hit the Valkyrie. It's pretty funny. Sternbringer, that's good. 16-inch shell hitting her, keeping her under fire, doing some damage. Hopefully increasing flooding, all those kind of things. So if we get very lucky here, we might actually take out all Sternbringers and all Blukers. Okay, so... Okay, all low caliber stuff. This is actually kind of important because I think they might be coming in with torpedoes. So we'll shift back out. Except for with you. Yeah, you can actually afford to take a torpedo hit, but we won't shift out. We won't shift. We'll still shift back, just not too much. Stoles is actually probably on a good position just to... Well, the Stoles, and then there's Stoles the Kaiser. Confusing names. Did we end up sinking this thing? I don't know. She is 5 knots. Well, it's the worst thing to do is send a destroyer over to check. So we'll let the Kaiser Penguin kind of... Where is Kaiser Penguin? Yeah, we'll go let the Kaiser Penguin just turn that way. Aircraft haven't seemed to do very much quite yet. I think that this guy will be sinking, but you know what? Where is the Hamburg? There she is. Her job is going to be to confirm that kill. Yeah, and again, the really cool thing is that we've separated the air defense from the best air targets. Okay, Valkyrie hit actually did not penetrate. It's from the Slichting. Sternbringer, not the ones I want. Slichting, okay, yeah, I think she's going to be going down. She doesn't report as being sunk, but she's not in good shape. Taking out the other Slichting, which is also quite good. Sternbringer, wrong one. That's their Arminius. Valkyrie's taking some 16-inch shells, which is good. We'll probably have to switch the the four-year Dracos up to real targets soon. And this is what I was really most interested in seeing. Did we land a hit on the Sternbringer? We did, a 17-inch shell. It's devastating. We're still doing some damage to this Valkyrie, which is good to see. Okay, so continue. Valkyrie hit, that's very good. Really hoping that we can sink that one. Sternbringer 17-inch shell, very good. Blukers don't matter. In fact, Arena, if you're targeting that, we'd like you instead to target something else. Almost anything is a better target. Probably this. I don't think that's... Is that a destroyer? I think I still want you to target the Valkyrie, honestly. Maybe even the close one. Just get rid of her. Don't allow her to do anything. So we'll continue targeting that one. I think it says she is, but... So unfortunately, yeah, we need to turn away. We don't... Okay, we have to turn away. This Valkyrie's turned away. That Slichting's turned away. We're going to just turn away again. Between a rock and a hard place sometimes. So I'm turning away. Why? Because we do not want to actually go in and get to face this line while they're being targeted. Let them take their hits first. Hopefully a few dive bombers, a few torpedo bombers. Just land their hits. And sorry, Valkyrie, that was a rough hit. So we're corralling enough of these ships away that we're going to be okay. I know it's 49 minutes, but let's just push on. We're doing so well. I have the momentum, and I don't want to stop even the recording for that. Even though it should have, no effect. Sternbringer hit by a torpedo? Darn it. Got me really excited. Maybe my aircraft were doing something. But no, not at all. No. Okay, we had one hit which mattered at all. But they didn't have any hits which really mattered, so chalk it up to a victory. Okay, let's see what happened. Like, where are my aircraft? Are they all going home now? They're coming in. They're coming in. Just don't feel like these guys did anything if there's some that are going home. So maybe that was just a really small attack and this is the big one. Okay. I mean, they just really did not do anything. But that's a lot of people coming here, so let's see what happens. Okay, good. Let's move you guys this way. And just let me double check. Could get to here. Make sure everyone's on naval strike and heavy. Yep. Okay, 1, 1, so put this to 0. 5 is actually 2. 7 is actually 2. I think these might be ones that are returning and just got obliterated. Okay, so we'll ready those, I guess. Why not, right? And I probably will have to do coordinated attacks with them because, geez, yeah, we do have some aircraft here. I wonder what these guys are doing. Yeah, okay, so this is still good though, and we're still landing hits on the Sternbringer. The road is avoiding torpedoes. Okay, so it probably was a good idea that we turned back here. Let's have you target these Valkyries as well. Especially because they're so close aboard. Ugh. Okay, just move my whole fleet this way. Good, so some hits on the slickting, different slicktings, I guess. Oh, wow. Arena just got several hits from different ships. And you know what? Even the Valkyries are getting in on the action. But this is the Stern Nord. This is actually what she's supposed to be doing. Her role is to sit here and absorb some fire, so she's doing her job. 2 more on the slickting up here. Wow, we actually even have aircraft making their way all the way down here. And then a bunch on the blooper, which we don't care about. Okay. Another quietish turn. Ooh, Von Teufelschiff. That's not one that should be firing at... Yeah, that definitely should not be the case. Both you guys have better targets. Oh my god, everyone has better targets. Let's do this. I don't know why it got reset, but... Okay, Arena, you target the closest non-lagging Valkyrie, so that one. You target this slickting, I think. Actually, where's Eisen's there? Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. And Graf von Eisen, you are going to target this very close Valkyrie. Because I'm a little bit worried about her. I think we have ships merging formations, stuff like that. So that's why I just want to be careful to... Wow, so they made it all the way over here. Sternbringer, Blucher, and Valkyrie herself taking some hits. Okay, and enemy aircraft are approaching now. The road has a fire started. I mean, I still think we're doing the best thing here. It's so funny. I'm like, German, why are we shooting at the Germans? Oh, yeah. They're not friendly. So that Valkyrie doesn't matter. This one matters even more. Even so, 4-inch shell, I mean, could still get lucky. High explosive or something. Who knows? So one torpedo bomber attacked. I don't know why we only have one. Probably another one was shot down or something. Where is this happening? Oh, it's on the... Oh, damn it, the Blucher. Okay, 2 on the Slichting. Not the wrong one, though, unfortunately. And the Stern and Ordnance. That's what she's there for. Absorbing those hits. It's working! We do have our aircraft just dogpiling onto their formation, which is good. Okay, and we actually landed 2 beautiful 17-inch shells. One of them apparently destroyed this Sternbringer's middle turret. Hopefully the biggest thing we want out of this is that she starts lagging behind, and then we can eventually sneak up and cut her off. And a bomb and torpedo on... Oh, this is awesome. It's our turn now. Play Battle Hymn of the Republic now, because it's happening. I think this is the coup de grace. Here they come. Okay, no bomb hits on this one, unfortunately. In fact, this turned in Ordnance had fire started from the... It's her job, right? Is to sit there and absorb damage, but obviously we do not want to lose her. Lower belt edge hit. Didn't penetrate though, because... Oh no, that's even heavy... Those are heavy guns too. Could have... Like, very well could have penetrated. I think we'll pull off a little bit more even. We do not want the Feuerdrachers to be engaging that. So... Guess we'll get you to target the... Yeah, Sternbringer. Oh, yes. It's happening. Oh my gosh, it's happening. This is wonderful. I don't think that's a destroyer, but... it really could be. Oh gosh, please let it be. It is! It's actually the correct one. That's wonderful. That's going to cause some damage. It's happening. This is it. This is the moment. It's the moment we've been waiting for. Valkyrie. Valkyrie. That's good. We have her. Probably have that one. Still doing damage all over the place. Okay. Unidentified ship bomb hit. Oh. Boo. Okay, well, I'm going to have to wrap this episode up here at 57 minutes, but I can tell... Like, I've never been confident about the next episode being the last one, but I am pretty confident that the next one will now be the last one, because things are wrapping up. Just, it really, this is the way it goes, right? We finally land that really important, ever so important hit, the big blow that really staggers your opponent. And the way Torturpitz, the way Tortuga, I've always played very aggressively. I mean, I don't know about the first couple of series I did, but ever since probably like the Austro-Hungarian series I've played, whenever, maybe even later than that, but at some point I made this switch where when you see a wounded animal, you go after it. So it's kind of how I am, because I too many times enemy ships have gotten away, you know, just barely alive, so do not want that to happen. But I'm not even going to run, okay, so I'll run exactly 1 more minute. Ah, wonderful. And hits on, damn it, the Blucher. We did have a light oh wow. So one of these light cruisers actually took a bomb and torpedo. That's going to be pretty punishing for a Stachelschwein. They're not that big. And I can probably take the time off camera to start aligning all my guns. Just start picking out different targets. I think have eliminated both this Schlichting. No, sorry, this Valkyrie I think is not even. Is it this one? This one. She's not even dead, but she's about to run into the Hamburg. There she is. So Tudenberg, I'll just go back. Do not go this way. That Schlichting is possibly still dangerous. Okay, so what a series. The last episode will be the next one, and I'm looking forward to the conclusion. And then we'll probably start on the next Rule the Wave series pretty shortly after that. So until the next one, thanks for watching, and take care.